What is up, y'all? It's your boy the Renegade Enigma doing another video, and in this video I'm here to give you the results for WWE Raw's GBF pay-per-view. You know, Great Balls of Fire. I hate the name. Hopefully they change the name next year and whatever. You know, that's the only thing I hated about this pay-per-view. Other than that, this pay-per-view was awesome and whatever. Like, a lot of these matches should have been on a like WrestleMania type card or whatever. But yeah, with that said, we're gonna start off with the pre-show match, which was the Cruiserweight Championship match, which was the champion, the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville, putting his title on the line against the power of Tozawa, Akira Tozawa, with his manager, I guess. Like, this makes no sense to me, but yeah, Titus O'Neil, you know, Titus World Brand, or whatever the hell they call it. Yeah, he's a part of that now. But, yeah, match was pretty solid, you know, for like a Cruiserweight title match, which was on the, you know, pre-show and whatever. You know, they gotta give these guys a lot more respect, put them on the actual pay-per-view, but whatever, right? The end came where, if I remember correctly, Akira Tozawa was on the top rope. Neville made him fall on, like, the ropes and whatever, crotched him, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like a low blow type of thing. Referee was distracted. Neville kicks the ropes and, like, basically hurts him, you know, down there even more. He gets him and basically pins him 1, 2, 3. You're winning here and still Cruiserweight champion, Neville. So, you know, nothing really interesting happened here and whatever. You know, Neville came away with the win, and hopefully they go for a rematch and whatever. But now we're gonna go to the actual, like, show and whatever, and we're gonna go for our first match, which surprised the hell out of me, cause like, the winner of this, like, his win-loss record is like on pay-per-views, in fact, or is like, wow. And that is Seth Rollins going against Bray Wyatt. You know, it's kind of a grudge match here and whatever. And amazingly enough, Bray Wyatt won this match. Seth Rollins was going after him. I believe he was outside the ring and whatever. Bray Wyatt poked him in the eye, or like punched him in the eye or whatever. Ran back in the ring, hit Sister Abigail, 1, 2, 3, you're winning here. Again, Bray Wyatt, totally amazing. He finally won a pay-per-view match, you know what I mean? Not that he's never won a pay-per-view match, but like, I feel as which you put him in a, you know, good match such as this one, 9 out of 10 he loses. So, you know, congratulations to Bray Wyatt, whatever. You know, I've always been a fan of his, but yeah, that's the thing. Bray Wyatt won that match. And next we have another grudge match. We have former tag team partners. We have Enzo Amore going against Big Cass. And yeah, like in this match, Big Cass had new gear, he had new music. It really didn't fit him, in my honest opinion. It kind of sounded like something that would fit someone from like the 80s or 90s or whatever. Like, it sounded like a Psycho Sid type music, Tess Andrew Martin type of music or whatever, something like that. But yeah, other than that, you know, nothing special in this match. It basically was a squash match on a pay-per-view, you know what I mean? Big Cass basically murdered him, you know, and that was the end of that, you know. So hopefully they find something for Enzo to do. What they should do, in my honest opinion, is switch out Enzo for Titus O'Neil and make Enzo a manager and whatever, because like, he's a good mouthpiece, you know what I mean? He's not really great in the ring, in my honest opinion. Cass, on the other hand, he's not, I'm not gonna go overboard and say he's great in the ring. He's okay, way better than Enzo, but he needs a mouthpiece too, you know what I mean? So give him some type of manager, make Enzo a manager, and make Titus wrestle again, you know what I mean? So that's my opinion of that. But yeah, like I said, Big Cass came away with the win in this match. Next we have, for the Raw Tag Team Championship, we have the champions, Cesaro and Sheamus, going against the former champions, the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy. And this match was contested in a 30-minute Iron Man match. And yeah, the match was pretty good and whatever. Cesaro and Sheamus had the lead there for a minute. I want to say they went like a little while there. It was like 3-0. And then like the Hardy Boys, like, they caught up and whatnot. Once they caught up, they were right about to win and whatever. They had Sheamus in the ring. Jeff Hardy hit you know, the twist of fate. Then he hit the Swanton Bomb. But unfortunately for him, Cesaro was the legal man. He flipped him over. 1, 2, 3, 4-3. Your winners here, and still Raw Tag Team Champions, Cesaro and Sheamus. And in this match, Matt Hardy got busted open, like his face was all messed up. So, yeah, that's the thing. Hopefully, on Raw they do the broken thing or whatever, because they keep hinting at it. It's pissing me off now. You know what I mean? And prior to this, Matt did a promo or whatever, where like he threw like a lot of the broken like type of things, like saying delightful, and stuff like that broken Matt Hardy would say. So hopefully it comes soon. But yeah, anyway, next match we have is for the Raw Women's Championship, and we have the champion Alexa Bliss putting her title on the line against the boss Sasha Banks. And yeah, really good match here and there. You know what I mean? Like they did like all bunch of crazy shit and whatever. Alexa Bliss like pretended she broke her arm again. If for those of you that don't know, Alexa Bliss apparently is double jointed, and her arm looked really nasty. The last time she did this was in a match against Becky Lynch over on the SmackDown brand, and yeah, it was crazy. I want to say that was the match she actually won that title over there over the SmackDown side of things. But yeah, it looked really nasty. Sasha Banks took like a really nasty bump, like it was like a backbreaker, but her neck was really contorted really weirdly. But yeah, the end came and I didn't like the ending though, you know what I mean? The match itself was good, but I didn't like the ending. Alexa Bliss was outside the ring and got counted out. This ended in a count out. Basically, Sasha Banks basically said screw that shit and attacked her. They fought all the way up to the table and whatever. And yeah, she beat her ass around the table, the announcement table where like Corey Graves and all them are at. And yeah, this feud is going to continue, obviously. So maybe in the next pay-per-view, they're going to have a rematch and whatever. But yeah, next we have, for the Intercontinental Championship, we have The Miz putting his title on the line. And by the way, he has Maurice and the Miztourage, which is Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel in his corner. But he's going against the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. And yeah, there was outside interference, just like I said. There was a numbers game. And you're winning here and still champion The Miz. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's going to be a rematch here. I think there's already been enough matches. Hopefully they put The Miz against somebody else, because he basically said on Raw Talk or Talking Raw, whatever the hell the post show is on the WWE Network, he basically said he wants a new challenger. Hopefully that would be someone like Finn Balor. I'm seeing that a lot. People want Finn Balor to face him. That would be awesome. No pun intended. But yeah, you know what I mean? Long story short here, you're winning here and still Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Next we have the ambulance match, which puts the monster among men, Braun Strowman, against, I guess, the guy, Roman Reigns. And yeah, this match was crazy. Like, Braun pretty much dominated a lot. Like, he tossed Roman around like he was a cruiserweight and whatever. It was crazy. Roman did have some offense. I don't want to say it was like a squash match and whatever, but it was crazy. The end came where Braun got thrown through the, I don't know what you would call it, the LED like board, the entranceway or whatever. I call it a Minitron or whatever. Braun got thrown there, and like he's slowly coming out. Roman is around the ambulance. By the way you win this match is you have to put the person in the ambulance and shut the door. So Braun is going towards Roman. He stands up in like the back of the ambulance, and Roman goes for a spear and totally misses that and goes in right in the ambulance. When he's in the ambulance, Braun closes that shit, and you're winning here, a Braun Strowman. And he's celebrating whatever. And it's not over there. You know what I mean? Like Braun would say, I'm not finished with you. He wasn't finished. Roman Reigns comes out the ambulance, beats his ass, and then throws him in the ambulance. And then he has like a little like evil like smile or evil look in his eyes and whatever. I swear there was a double turn here, which those of you that don't know wrestling, that double turn or turn in general means a person went from face to heel. Face meaning good guy, and heel meaning bad guy. Double turn means both guys switch roles. So, you know what I mean? It seems like Roman went heel and Braun is going to become a face because he got cheered like crazy. Maybe it's the hate that the fans have for Roman. But yeah, like, hopefully it's a double turn here because Roman's not working as a face. But yeah, Roman like walks up to the front of the ambulance, right? And basically pulls the ambulance driver, you know, out the ambulance, and he's like commences to drive that thing, and he drives to the back, you know, where they have like all their like trucks and whatever, where they put all the equipment in it and whatever. And Roman has an evil look in his eye again. What he does is he puts the car on full blast, drives backwards, and crashes right into one of the trucks. You see all these referees and like backstage people like show up. Jamie Noble was there. Kurt Angle has the funniest reaction ever. Like, he looks so surprised. And at this point, they're putting it like, you know, Braun is dead. You know what I mean? They even had to call like I don't know, it was like EMTs or the fire department or whatever to get the jaws alive to get him out of that thing. So, you know what I mean? You know, Roman's already away. Braun, you know, they're trying to put him in a stretcher and whatever. Braun's not having it. He climbs out and like he's basically crawling to the back. He at one point he's like, "Leave me alone," and you know, in his like deep voice and whatever. And he's bloodied and battered, and he basically walks off on his own, kind of like what a face would do. You know what I mean? That's another reason I say that he's becoming a face. While all this is going on, by the way, there's another match going on in the ring, like a pre-empted match, as they would say, and whatever. And like, it was nothing and whatever. They didn't even show the finish, you know what I mean? But that match was Heath Slater going against Kurt Hawkins and whatever. And they weren't even ready for it. They were like putting on their tape and whatever. And it wasn't shown, like I said, but Heath Slater won this match apparently clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's kind of disrespectful to like these guys and whatever, because they are talented, even though a lot of people consider them jobbers and whatever. But you know, whatever. But next we have our main event of the evening, and that is for the Universal title. We have the champion Brock Lesnar with his like advocate Paul Heyman going against the Destroyer Samoa Joe. And yeah, Joe dominated this whole match and whatever. Like, he beat Brock's ass. This, like, you think Goldberg beat his ass? No, Joe beat his ass badly. You know what I mean? Like, Brock did have some offense or whatever. You know, obviously he did the Suplex City thing, whatever. I want to say there was like maybe 8 to 10 suplexes this whole match and whatever. At the end came where Samoa Joe had Brock in the clutch and whatever, you know, his submission finisher. Brock sat up, did the F5, 1, 2, 3, and your winner here and still champion, Brock Lesnar. Now, the match itself was awesome. I'm not complaining too much about the finish, whatever, but, you know what I mean, the fact that it was only 1 F5, you know what I mean, it's kind of disappointing. Had it been like 3 or 4 and he did that, it would have been just fine, but only 1 is kind of disappointing. But the match itself was awesome. The whole pay-per-view, though, like, it was awesome. Like I said, like, I loved it, you know what I mean. I hated the name, though. That annoyed the hell out of me. But, yeah, y'all, you know what I mean. Comment down below and tell me what are y'all feelings of this pay-per-view and whatever, like these matches and whatever, you know what I mean. What would you have done differently and whatever, you know what I mean. What did you like, what did you not like? And yeah, y'all, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and until next time, y'all, peace.